Hello, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Physical Media Tonight, where we get crazy and we talk about physical media, we talk about movies, and things are going to get nuts tonight. Are you guys ready to get nuts? Let's get nuts. No, things are going to be pretty calm, pretty chill tonight, at least I think, unless one of you guys, gets me to that point. But thank you all for being here. We got 65 people in the chat right now. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for me. I would certainly appreciate that. And just like the past few weeks, there's not really a topic I'm going to dig into tonight. It's all about you guys. It's all about asking me anything, whatever questions you want to ask, movie related questions, physical media related questions, whatever you guys want to get into, we'll get into on the show tonight. You guys choose the topic. So just a chill stream. But I always like to start these streams off by asking you guys, what have you been watching? We're back on a Tuesday. I feel like the past couple of weeks, I've been on Wednesday because I've had other things going on Tuesday night. But I'm back on a Tuesday, back on my hopefully regularly scheduled night to stream. But let me know what you guys have been watching, physical media wise, streaming wise. Look, it's okay, guys. I love physical media. It's okay to watch streaming too. There's stuff on streaming that we can watch as well, and stuff that's exclusive to streaming. So I'm all for watching movies however you can, but I just, prefer to own things physically for sure. But have you all been watching anything good over the weekend? Did you pick anything up today? Did you get The Departed on 4K? That came out today. I dropped my review today as well, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. And there was a nice white slipcover version as well. I think The Beekeeper came out today as well, which I already do have in my possession. I still need to watch that one. But yeah, what have y'all been into? What have y'all been checking out? I watched Late Night with the Devil like an hour ago. My wife and I finished it. We got a 7-day because I don't have Shudder. I have to try to. I like streaming, but I can't have like 500 streaming services at the same time. So I try to prioritize streaming services. I think I've only got HBO Max and Netflix right now. I think those are the only two. But we got Shudder for like a free 7-day trial, and then we're going to cancel it. I just got it to watch Late Night with the Devil because I've heard some really good things about the movie. Wanted to check it out. We'll be reviewing it on our channel, Married with Media, very soon, sometime this week. So definitely subscribe to our channel. That is linked down below. At least it should be. But yeah, it was an interesting movie. I'll just say that. It was an interesting movie. But that's why I named the stream Late Night with the Levels down there at the bottom, just because I was in a Late Night with the Devil mood. But okay, guys, let's get into the chat. Let's see what you guys are chatting up. Like I said, ask me anything. Can you guys hear me? I didn't ask if you guys could hear me. Wright is in here, and he's usually my audio guy, so I'm assuming you guys can hear me. But yeah, guys, ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. I don't care. At the end of the day, like if I don't want to answer something, I just won't answer it. But you can ask me whatever you want in the chat, and we'll get into it. All right, let me go right up to the top. We got LFL 83, first one here. You are, and I need to be better about. I don't know why my light's not on. I just now realized one of my lights isn't on. There we go. I need to be better about planning these streams because I wasn't sure like earlier today. Well, should I just wait till tomorrow, Wednesday night, because that's when I've been doing them, or do it tonight? So I just put this up kind of last minute, like an hour ago. We literally got done watching the movie, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just going to stream tonight. And yeah, but I need to start scheduling these, and I want to start doing more event type streams again, not necessarily like round tables, but more streams where I invite some guests on to talk about a particular topic, but more on that later. All right, so let's see. We got Trek or Not says, hey, what's up, Trek or Not? We do have over 100 people in the chat right now. Thank you all so much. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. I know it seems stupid. It's stupid. These damn YouTubers always ask me to hit the like button, but it does help. It helps out the stream and helps push it through those dreaded YouTube algorithms and get more eyes on it. So, What's up, Born Pasta? You're already killing it with the comments and in the chat. Just barely got my departed 4K Steelbook. Amazing. Yeah, I really like this Steelbook now that I see it in person. I do. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the 8 Mile Steelbook that came out. It just has a, I don't know, it just kind of has the same color scheme and same feeling to it, but it's a nice Steelbook, nice matte finish. I like it. Just stand by me for the first time on standard 4K. That's amazing 4K. Steelbook coming in tomorrow. Yeah, I got that Steelbook last year. I think I just had it on DVD before that. And that was a great 4K. You're right. That was a really good 4K. Let's see. What would your top 10 movies of this year be so far? I know Immaculate is one of your favorites. I got to agree with you. I I don't even know if I've seen 10, 10 new movies this year, Born Pasta. I would have to think about it. Um, I don't even know what would be number one. To me, like there hasn't been anything that's been like a clear best of the year because I haven't seen Doom Part 2 yet. I know some people would probably say that's their favorite. So I don't know if I could adequately answer that question right now. It's not Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's not Roadhouse. I've seen those. Maybe I've seen 10 this year. I don't know. But Late Night with the Devil might be my favorite movie of the year so far. Find out when we review it. All right, let's see. But yeah, Immaculate is a good one, and it helps that the director, knows me and watches the channel too, for sure. I'm biased. I won't not admit that. All right, just pumping all the questions I could think of. Well, thank you, man. I'm sorry I couldn't answer the top 10 movies. I would have to go back and check everything out that I've seen this year, and I haven't updated my letterbox enough either. So yeah, I still want to see Civil War. I want to see Abigail. There's just so much I want to see still. But I'm trying to go back real quick and see if anything jogs my memory from the beginning of the year. Yeah, I mean, usually at the beginning of the year, I'm watching a bunch of stuff from 2023 still, trying to catch up on that. Um, Society of the Snow, if you want to count that as 2024, it came on Netflix in 2024, but I think it came out in 2023. I would say that's up there. That was a really good movie. Um, I mean, mostly I'm just watching older movies on here. American Nightmare was an interesting documentary. I think that was like a 3-part documentary. The Curse, honestly, if you want to count The Curse, it came out in 2023, but it finished in 2024. The Curse is probably the best thing I've watched all year, TV show and movie wise. I really enjoyed that. The one with Emma Stone and one of the Safdie brothers, and that was a good one. That was a good show. Yeah, just a bunch of older movies on my letterbox though. I'm not watching a ton of new stuff. Oh my goodness, I don't think I watched anything new in February. God, did I watch any? I don't think I watched one new movie that came out in February. And then I think we went to the theaters in March. That's wild. Yeah, I just haven't seen a lot that's come out this year. Roadhouse, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, Society of the Snow, Immaculate, and Late Night with the Devil. I might have only seen like 5 movies that have come out this year. I'm way behind on stuff. All right, let's see. We got Tyler Sawyer says, "Do your friends, coworkers at work watch or know what you do on YouTube, and what's that like for you?" Yeah, they do. Somebody asked this question. I don't know if it was you, Tyler, and my wife and I streamed last night, but yeah, everybody I work with knows I have a channel. It was weird at first, but now it's just kind of common knowledge, and it's not weird. They just know, so it's no big deal. My mistake was that I let like one person know, like early on, and then once I let that one person know, everybody in the entire warehouse knew. And they swore up and down they didn't tell anybody, but I only told them, so they had to have. But yeah, no, it's not weird anymore. It's just kind of a thing that they know about me. Something I do in my spare time. Let's see. Born Pasta said, "Do you do interviews with the viewers? I think it would be a sweet to join an interview with you once a while, Ken." I haven't done that. No, I haven't done that. I thought a long time ago about doing some kind of like a 5-person, bring on some people from the audience to talk about them and their collection. Just bring on a bunch of people to have like a little roundtable stream of people that that are non-content creators, I guess, people that aren't on YouTube. So I don't know. Could be something in the future. Could be something in the future to do for sure. Do you collect any game steelbooks? I've got one, and that was actually my first ever steelbook, and that's Assassin's Creed 3. I have the Assassin's Creed 3 steelbook, and I think I only have it because my brother-in-law used to work at GameStop, and he like got it for me. And I never even played Assassin's Creed 3. I stopped at Revelation. So, but I do. I think I still have that steelbook though. But that was the first time I think I ever had my hands on a steelbook because I wasn't collecting movie steelbooks at that time, for sure. Killing it with the questions, man. Do you have the 4K steelbook for Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I do, and I have the Blu-ray steelbook that looks exactly the same. And the only difference is that the Blu-ray has the Blu-ray on the spine. So that's the only way I can tell the difference. But yeah, I have them both. I need to get rid of one of them, but I think they only included the 4K and the 4K steelbook, and I like having both. So if I have both, I have a hard time parting with the Blu-ray, or I don't have both on one, then I have a hard time parting with the Blu-ray. But yeah, that was I did my top 10 or top 15 4Ks of 2023. That was in my top 15. I'm pretty sure. I think it was like 11 or 12 or something. So that was one of the best 4Ks of last year, in my opinion. It was phenomenal. I think we'll get Inner Space in 1983, the Eliminators on 4K before Blank Check. I'm rooting for Three Amigos. Yeah, probably you're right about that. I don't think we'll ever get Blank Check on 4K. That's just kind of a dream of mine. But maybe a VSU at some points, and if Sony starts helping Disney license out their stuff and Disney agrees, maybe we can start getting some really cool releases from some boutique labels. But yeah, Three Amigos, that's definitely one that we need. Who has Three Amigos? Let me look on here. Is that Fox or Disney? Because that's weird. It's kind of weird that Kino Lorber hasn't done that. Like that feels like a Kino Lorber release. But I mean, of course, they can't do everything at once. Three Amigos is on Tubi right now, guys. Though, if you don't have it in the collection and you want to check it out, it's a great comedy. I remember watching that all the time as a kid. I remember though, honestly, like not enjoying it when I was a kid. I didn't enjoy it till I got a little bit older. I was just kind of like, oh, there's that stupid Western comedy with people that I love and all these other movies, but I'd never really like loved Three Amigos until I got a little bit older. But Steve Martin, let's see, Chevy Chase, Martin Short, hell of a cast. Oh, that's one of those HBO pictures. I think that's in the same. I think Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead's in the same boat as this movie. So I don't know who has the rights to all the HBO pictures. I would assume Warner Brothers because they're kind of in cahoots. But yeah, I mean that can make a cool like Warner Archive release or something. Or if you want to do 4K, do a 4K. I'm all for that. That would be a beautiful 4K, honestly. Hey, yo, Adrian, how's it doing? How you doing, man? Oh, I forgot to answer this question. Interstellar or Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer. But I will say that Interstellar is probably my number 2 Nolan movie. So, but Oppenheimer is my favorite. I love that movie. I think it's the best movie he's ever done. I think that movie was like the culmination of his entire career. It just like led up to this perfect masterpiece with Oppenheimer. So, but I love Interstellar. Like I said, that's probably my second favorite Nolan movie. Let's see. Born Pasta said, "Did you know Manchester by the Sea's on Vinegar Syndrome? At least I believe I saw it on there. No way. Manchester by the Sea's on Vinegar Syndrome. They would not do that kind of high art on on Vinegar Syndrome. But it has a regular Blu-ray. I think Amazon Studios did that movie. But yeah, it has a regular Blu-ray. I've got it back there. I think I got it with the slip cover. Let me go get it. Let me show just to make sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got it with the slip, baby. Manchester by the Sea. I think this was one of those like Best Buy buys for like $8. I think I was just roaming down the aisles back when Best Buy used to have aisles to actually travel down. And I found this one for $8. Like I would find all kinds of like, Oscar nominated movies and things like that during that time. So, but yeah, this is This is a good movie. It's just like so damn depressing, and it like almost goes too far. But I'm gonna do a digital code giveaway because I've never opened this. I think when I watched this, it was on VOD, and then I just added it to the collection. So let me rip the plastic off of Manchester by the Sea for the first time. And when does this digital code expire? This is probably on streaming though. So it says it may not be valid after 2018. That is very old. But if you want to try to get it, maybe it'll work. You know, it says may not be valid. Let me know if anybody gets that. Let me know. But this has a DVD in it as well. So I got the DVD and the Blu-ray combo pack with the digital code, all for $8 probably. Could have been 10, but I know myself, and during this time, like I wouldn't get a Blu-ray for $10 like that. I would have paid like 7 or 8 for it. But yeah, it's a good movie. Casey Affleck, Michelle Williams. All right, so let's see. Correction, the Eliminators from 1986. Oh, cool. I haven't seen the Eliminators. Best film of 1986. My goodness, Born Pasta. I would have to pontificate on that a little bit before just jumping into an answer. You got some good questions tonight, though, Born Pasta. I'm digging it. Let me just type it in and see if I can see anything that sticks out to me. Oh, Top Gun came out. Aliens came out. Those are some heavy hitters. Stand By Me, Pretty in Pink, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Labyrinth. Nothing's like jumping out to me though as like one of my all-time favorites. Like I like a lot of those movies a lot. Oh, I got it. I got the perfect answer. Howard the Duck is my favorite movie of 1986. It's so bad it's good. Uncle Brandon's here. What's up, Uncle Brandon? What kind of steelbooks do you have? I've got all kinds of steelbooks, Uncle Brandon. Yeah, look, I've got a variety of entire steelbook collection videos on the channel, so I would go back and seek those out. But I need to update it, to be honest. I just need to update it, do another steelbook collection video. They're all on the floor anyway, so I could just bring my camera down to the floor and just sit over there and go through them all and make a video like that. What do you think? What do you think of the most gruesome scene as in a film? The most gruesome scene. I mean, that scene in Terrifier 2 is pretty gnarly, so I might say that. No, I did not watch Cheech and Chong. I didn't watch anything for 420. I think I started watching The Departed on 420, actually. Sisu was damn good. I enjoyed that one a lot. Favorite steelbooks. I mean, I like the Lionsgate steelbooks a lot. The American Psycho one, Reservoir Dogs, Apocalypse Now. Those are among my favorites. But Paramount's been doing some bangers too. The Flashdance steelbook I like a lot. There's a lot of great steelbooks. Pulp Fiction. I'm just looking over on the floor at all the steelbooks. I see my steelbooks are on the floor because I don't have enough room on the shelves. My space is gone. It's all gone, so I have to get another. Shelf. What do you think about the Deadpool 3 trailer so far? It looked good. It looked good. We talked about that on my wife and I's stream last night. Yeah, look, all these questions are from before I even started streaming. Let me get to the actual. Let me get to the actual part where I'm live. It's going good, man. I hope how's your night? Hope it's going well. I might, because I've gotten sent some kids stuff on DVD, so maybe I still got it, but I don't think I do. Pinch it off. Yeah, none of your business. Sometimes you got to pinch it off. That's just what you got to do. Hey, Kenny Levels and all you party people in the chat. What did everyone get today? My Departed steelbook got delayed to tomorrow. That sucks, man. What'd you get that off of? Jordo's Video Village. Sorry, man. I didn't even welcome you. Well, thank you for being here. Did you get it off of Amazon? Amazon, look, if you're ordering from Amazon, at least for me nowadays, like it's not going to get there till like Wednesday or Thursday. That's just the way it is. Like I used to be every Tuesday I would get it from Amazon, but look, I'm getting better about just being patient. Like if I have to wait, I have to wait. I was fortunate enough with The Departed. This was a review copy from the studio, so I got this one in I think Friday. And I didn't even know they were going to send me the Steelbook. I figured I would just get the slipcover, but I guess I got the Steelbook. Let's see. Ken, have you seen Bob Marley, One Love? I have not. I have not. I have not seen that one yet. I feel like I heard some mediocre things about it though. What's up, Cowabunga dude? Born Pasta, it's getting started. Yeah, I've been looking forward to the live stream, Ken. I appreciate you being here, Mohawk Vader. Been waiting quite some time for the stream. Just an hour. I mean, you didn't even know I was going to stream until an hour ago. Born Pasta, glad to be here. We got Jigsaw in the chat. Jigsaw's been trolling me over this damn Saw 10 film collection, which I have right over here, Jigsaw. And look, it's not great packaging. Okay, I stand by that. But Jigsaw keeps trolling me, and I think he wrote like 20 comments on my Saw unboxing. He was not happy that I did not give this a favorable review. I think it's cool that it has 26 discs in it, but it's just the packaging is just awful. It's absolutely awful. But that's probably one of the best videos I've ever made, just because of my opening. I actually did did an opening. What do you call it? I guess just an opening. I did some kind of little skit. A skit. That's what I was trying to say. Like a little skit at the beginning. All right. You find those missing packages from Sly. So I went up to the post office today, and they said that those packages should have been in my P.O. box. And I told them, this is supposed to be 2, right? And they said, yeah, but I only had 1 that was in my actual P.O. box last week. So I still think there's 1 missing, but I do have 4 packages. So it's possible that I do have all 4 from Sly right now. But I'll be opening those soon. What's up, Eli? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. 4K or Blu-ray? I mean, at this point, I'm all in on 4K. I love the look of a good 4K. I really do. 4K all the way. What's up, Justin Voorhees? How you doing, ma'am? I hope my streaming quality is decent right now, because my bar up at the top says I'm like down to the lowest bar, and I'm all plugged in and everything. So I don't know what's going on. At least it says I am. So I don't know. We'll find out real quick. I'll try to bring it up and look at myself. Hey, what's up, Gus? I'll get you a super chat here in a second. I mean, I'll look all right on my phone. But yeah, that bar up at the top's throwing me off. All right, let's see. Matheson, what's up, Matheson? Kim put some pressure on for the boutique labels to have options for us. The lack of steelbooks is insane. We need Kino numbered series of steelbooks, etc. I don't know. I'm not really at that level to put pressure on the boutique labels. I don't even have a contact at Kino Lorber. If I did, I would be getting some more Kino Lorber stuff in. But I could maybe throw something out to Arrow Video. But that's pretty much it. When is the last Steelbook that Arrow Video did? It really has been a long time. Was it like Frankenstein 2022, or Wild Things? I think they did a Steelbook for Wild Things. It has been a while since they've done a Steelbook at Arrow Video. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't think we'll get Kino Steelbook. So they're very basic with their packaging, and I've only seen them do the one Rawhead Rex Steelbook. I don't know if they've done another one. So I don't know if we'll get Steelbooks from them. Always look forward to physical media tonight. Well, I appreciate it, Justin. I appreciate you being here. 133 people in here watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already. What's up, Scorpions fans? Let's get nuts. Absolutely. 4K Steelbooks or standard cases with slipcovers. Had to bring it up. I mean, standard cases with slipcovers at this point. I mean, really, though, to be honest, it does depend on the release a lot. I just usually gravitate towards the slipcover. but I do actually like the Departed Steelbook better than I like the standard slipcover for that one. I just don't like the white. I don't think it looks great. Kenny, where's the rest of Friday the 13th on 4K? We got the first one. I don't know. I think that if I'm being honest, I feel like people complain too much about it. And because of the backlash that it got, I think Paramount was just like, screw it. Let's not worry about it anymore. Friday the 13th on 4K. That's just something that I suspect. I mean, I don't know, because Paramount got a lot of heat in 2022 over a lot of different 4Ks. I think there was that, and then Planes, Trains, and Automobiles came shortly after. And since then, I think that they've gotten a lot better. But I think that Friday the 13th is one of their best. Like, I love that 4K. I think it looks great. So I want to see all the Friday the 13th on 4K. I hope that we get, maybe they're holding out for some kind of a box set. Like, I don't know. It seems stupid to not do a box set of all 8 of them, the original Paramount Friday the 13th franchise, or maybe not a box set, but do some kind of like little package set like the Star Treks or something. I think is more realistic. I mean, we already had the definitive Friday the 13th box set sitting right back there from Scream Factory. I don't need another box set, but I would like to have all of them on 4K in some kind of little like packaged release or something. So we could get that at some point, I think, but I don't know. What's up, Foz Rodden? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. We're getting crazy tonight. I'm so crazy. Ah. I don't know what my problem is sometimes. Do you like Breaking Bad or Stand By Me? Breaking Bad or Stand By Me? Those are so different from each other. um, I I've only seen Stand By Me a couple of times, so I don't love that, but I love Breaking Bad. That's probably my favorite show of all time, to be honest. So it's either Breaking Bad or Succession, or those are two, but probably Breaking Bad because I've seen Breaking Bad like all the way through at least 5 times. I used to rewatch it like once a year after it concluded in 2013. I love that show. Stand By Me is a very good movie though. I do like it a lot. I just don't have the nostalgia with it. I got my coffee, so I'm ready to go bonkers. There you go, man. I got my coffee too. I got my Jim Hortons or Tim Hortons for all my Canadians out there, eh? Let's see. Are you getting the Ocean movies on 4K? I am. I'm supposed to be getting that from Warner Brothers. So I would think that's going to show up at some point this week, and I'm hoping to just like binge through them all over the weekend. I mean, I'm working this weekend, but when I get home, maybe I can watch one each night and get a review up for by next Tuesday or Wednesday. That's what I'm hoping. What's up, right? Ken, are you picking up the Cauldron Standard Edition of Ratman? No, I'm not. I am not. I should, because that's, Ratman's kind of my thing. Do I still got Ratman? Did you all see that? There he is. I didn't see it. That's weird. But no, I'm not getting Ratman. I'm not. What's up, Smirk88? Always be smirking. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Ken, are you going to pick up the 6-disc box set of the House of Doom from Cauldron? Only 200, 500. How many's left, Eli? I can't get it. I just can't. I'm trying to do better, guys. I really am. Here's the thing. I keep thinking to myself, when I want to get something, okay, I'm like, Ken, you've literally got probably 1,000 movies back there that you haven't watched or cracked open yet. Go back there and watch your collection before you jump into all this other stuff. So no, I didn't get that. I haven't really gotten into collecting for Cauldron. I got the City of the Living Dead 4K because I really wanted that movie on 4K, and it was a really cool package release. And that was a Lucio Fulci movie. I think Lucio Fulci does have a movie in Houses of Doom, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just don't need to get it. I just don't. I'm trying to do better. I really am with my purchasing. A lot of people thought that when the audits ended, that I was just going to fly out the handle. The complete opposite is the case. I feel like because I don't have the audits, I don't feel the pressure to have to buy a bunch of stuff to make the audits entertaining, if that makes any sense. Not that I really did that before, but I I knew that if I bought a lot, like it was going to be more entertaining, but at the same time, my wife was going to be upset, which would make a more entertaining video. So that's one of the reasons why I ended them. So let's see. When you have guests over, do you make sure to show them your collection? I mean, I don't have a ton of guests at this house anyway. Um, but I mean, my family and some of my friends and stuff like that, they've seen my collection. They know what I got down here, what I'm rocking. Do Saw 10 film collection Blu-ray DVD menu walkthrough. I don't know what that means, Ty. I don't know what that means. Commander M, what's up? Hey Ken, do you own Godzilla Showa Criterion? I don't. I thought about buying that, like numerous Criterion sales, and I just can't ever bring myself to do it. But now I want it because I saw Godzilla -1, and it's like I want to go back and watch all those Godzilla films. I don't even know if it's still available. Like that set is always at my Barnes and Noble. Like every sale, I don't think it ever sells out. It's the only one there. I think it's been there for 4 years, and it's probably still there. So who knows? Maybe I'll get it at some point. Maybe this year's the year. I don't know. Let's see. Not talking down streaming, but I prefer physical media more. I get it. I do too. I just think that whatever avenue you take to watch the movie, that's the most important thing, right? That we're all watching film and movies and getting into this stuff. Physical media is fun, and I love collecting. But it is always about the movie itself. But when you get into collecting, it does start to become a little bit more about the packaging and all that. But I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I appreciate streaming too. I do. Let's see. Dingo Boy says, I left Bob's Blu-rays because they were horsing around. Well, they literally were horsing around because they were playing horse, right? Let's see. Got the Getaway from Shot. Oh, nice. I heard everybody said that was a great movie, that I was sleeping on that one. But I did not get that. I did that for one movie, and that was Unlawful Entry, paying almost $40 for a freaking Blu-ray with shipping and everything. So I haven't seen The Getaway, so I don't have that, that love for that I did for the Unlawful Entry. Ken, it's a school night. I'm an old man now, brother. I get it, man. I get it. But yeah, I mean, I work on the weekends, so this is my night to stream, But I know it's a school night. I got to be up at 7:30 to take my kids to school. Let's see. Fallout is pretty good. Yeah, we watched. We're halfway through. My wife and I are halfway through Fallout, and I enjoy that show. I like it a lot. I mean, I was a pretty big fan of the games, or at least the third one. I played that one all the way through. And I hate to say it. I don't want to make anybody upset, but I didn't think The Last of Us was all that great of a show. It started off really strong, and then just kind of, I don't know, they just meandered around too much. Just not enough happened. It never felt like it kicked into gear as a show. It never really got exciting. And Fallout so far to me is way better than The Last of Us. I think it's super fun and super engaging. I love all the characters. I love the world building. I love the set design. I just think it looks great, and it's freaking awesome. So I don't have any issues with Fallout so far. Kevin says, what's up, Ken? Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is freaking fantastic. I'm not going to say the F word. I'll probably drop it at some point tonight, but I'm trying to cut back on my F-bombs on my streams. Yeah, I heard some good things about it. I think it's pretty cool. It's getting an Amazon exclusive Steelbook. I'll probably end up getting that one. Ken, wasn't Imaginary not in 4K? Got a Blu-ray, pre-ordered it. It wasn't a bad film. So that's weird because it's a Blumhouse movie, but Lionsgate's putting it out. And usually when Lionsgate puts something out, they don't care. They'll just do a 4K and a Blu-ray anyway. So I wonder if Blumhouse has some influence over whether or not it gets a 4K or not. And they're kind of using their same model that they use with Universal, and that's our newer horror films, unless it's Halloween or The Exorcist, they don't get 4Ks. So I don't know. That's the only thing I can guess. But I don't think that movie did very well in the theaters, though. Which is a metric that apparently they follow. I don't know why. Like, why? Because a movie doesn't do well in the theaters, why does that hold any weight on the physical release? Because you would think you'd want to make all the money that you can back. But I guess because 4K is so expensive, they think to themselves, well, people didn't see it in the theaters, so they're not going to buy it on physical media. When honestly, like, I think the opposite is true. I think the physical media collectors, they didn't see it in the theaters because they're waiting for a movie like Imaginary to hit physical media. And I actually think that the 4K would probably sell that movie. Um, but I don't know. Maybe not Imaginary, but like a movie like Abigail, it's not getting a 4K. I think that one would probably sell in 4K. Oh, let's see. Media Play J says, "Hey Ken, you did a short about Robert Zemeckis being one of the most underappreciated filmmakers. I agree with you. Are they any other directors whose films you feel are highly underrated?" Um, let's think. I mean, I think that the more I watch of him, I think that um, damn, like, I can't even think of his damn name. Um, why can I not think of it? Walter Hill. Sorry, guys. I think Walter Hill films are very underrated. He's done so many like great movies, like The Warriors and 48 Hours and Southern Comfort, and he's done some big films. And I don't think that he's like a name that your average movie fan would know. And he's done so many movies. Um, and I feel like there's a few directors like that. Brian De Palma is definitely like a huge underrated director to me as well. But I can't think of one that's up there with like a Zemeckis and a Spielberg that I think needs more recognition, at least not at the top of my head. Because Zemeckis and Spielberg, they're like one of a kind. Um, but yeah, I am I'm trying to do more of the short stuff, and I've found that I feel like I'm finding my groove with that a little bit better because I'm literally just coming in here and just picking stuff off the shelf. I'm like, let me talk about this and that and this and that. Um, so yeah, I hope you all are enjoying the shorts. I'm trying to do one a day on the channel. 160 people in here right now, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. What's up, Dimension Scott? What are you thinking about that Scream Factory Orphan slipcover? I think it's a great slipcover. I have the movie on Blu-ray though. I'm probably not going to pick that up. It did get some new special features though, so I like that. What's up, Video Game Jerome? Watch Cobra with my grandkids tonight. They have never seen it before. They loved it. Nice. How old are your grandkids, Shane? Are you talking like 5, 6 years old watching Cobra? Which no shame or no judgment. Because Lord knows I watched a ton of those types of movies when I was a kid. But that is a very violent movie, and it kind of borderlines on horror slasher. I feel like. But that's a really cool movie though. Glad you watch it with your grandkids. I have Arrow Player, Shutter, Midnight Pulp, Amazon Prime as my Amazon Prime as my streaming. I prefer owning my own movies though. Sorry guys, I'm way behind in the chat. I need to catch up. And I know I need to get a super chat that came in. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people in here talking. Gus says, "Hi Ken, Palm movie holder levels." Yeah, that was funny. Born to be Rad. We were in a group chat last night and he showed off his Fear Vinegar Syndrome release. And then I just showed mine off to be funny. And we were holding it differently. And he was like, you know what? We need to do a side by side of this. So he posted that this morning about how he pinches his when he holds it to take a picture of the corner of the slipcover. And I held it in my palm. But if you look at my pictures on Instagram, if anybody's following me on Instagram, which if you're not, definitely follow me. I do both. I hold it with my thumbs, I pinch it, and I hold it with my hands, the palm of my hand as well. But the reason you don't want to pinch it sometimes is because you don't want to cover up that artwork. Like that's why I'll hold it from the back sometimes. Did I drop something? I probably did. Let me go back up to the top, guys, and I may have to skip some stuff. But I appreciate everybody being in here, and I appreciate your comments. My Kino 4K Nostalgia came in from Amazon today. Nice. Very cool, Hacksaw. Got big box Matrix 4K set from across the pond. Also received Second Sight French Horror Limited Editions, Frontiers, and Inside. I still need to watch both of those. I still need to watch both of those. It was okay. I didn't think it was terrible. It wasn't as terrible as everybody was saying it was. Oh, those are some other movies I've watched. Night Swim and Lisa Frankenstein. I've seen both of those. Late Night with the Devil physical release. It hasn't got announced yet, but it's IFC midnight, I think, isn't it? I mean, it was on Shutter, so I'm assuming it'll come out from RLJE. Um, but also, I think it's been showing up a lot on the Umbrella Instagram page. So maybe they have the rights to it, and we'll see a nice, cool like Umbrella 4K release of it, kind of like Talk to Me or something. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, we watched on AMC Plus too. We got that free trial. I don't know, Scorpions fan. I guess nobody liked it enough to review it. Let's see. Sold out in the UK and Flipper Bay for. They're on Flipper Bay. Okay. Yeah, they sold out quick. I tried to update you guys as soon as I could. Kenny Levels, what's up, KB? What's good? Is Blu-ray Tuesday hunting dead? So many strikeout vids today. Pretty much, man. I mean, it's I'm still making videos. I'm having fun doing videos whenever I go out. I got one dropping tomorrow, actually, or maybe Thursday. I think tomorrow. I'm just going wherever I want to go. You know, Goodwills, thrifting spots, peddlers malls. I go to Walmart, see if they got some Steelbooks. I went to Big Lots recently. They had some new stock. So I'm just not focused. I don't care if they got anything new or not. I'm just kind of seeing what's going on out there. But yeah, the traditional like Blues Day Tuesday, going to Best Buy, going to Walmart, going to Target. It's a thing of the past at this point. We're all just trying to go to different places and see what they got. Let's see. So, Ken, what do you think of the modern DVD packaging? Like, why do so many modern studios use that style of packaging if it damages the disc? What do you think? What are you saying about modern DVD packaging, Commander? I don't know what you're referring to. I'm pretty sure DVDs have always been the same kind of packaging, except for the flipper cases. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Bill, Jim, but you know what? There's plenty of fish in the sea, right? And you look like a young kid, so it's not the end of the world. You'll look back on this in 20 years and you'll have your new wife and family and you'll think it was silly. So don't be so sad. It happened for a reason. What's up, Steve? How you doing, buddy? Can physical media? It can. It can, as long as you have the money, the funds. You could probably cure that those relationship blues with some with a nice pack of Kino Lorber 4Ks. I don't know if we'll see that or not, Dimension. I don't know. Maybe when it comes out on Blu-ray. That's not one I would rush to the theater to see. Like if I can get to the theater, I want to see Civil War. I want to see Abigail. Doom Part 2 still out there, but I'm going to wait till physical for that. Because I just can't do the 3 hours in the theater anymore. 8 Mile. Yeah. Just the same type of color scheme, you know? Yeah, I know. I do have Perfect Blue in the collection, Jorge. I do. So I'll get into it at some point. I'm not like stubborn about it. Like I'm not saying I'll never watch anime. It's just something I don't gravitate towards. But I do have Perfect Blue in the collection. Somebody sent it to me in one of my very early subscriber unboxings. So I need to get to that. Thank you, Hagen. Adam said he's been watching Shogun on Hulu. The finale is today. Can't wait to watch it. I've also been rewatching CBS series Cold Case on Max after hearing of a reboot in the works. I want to watch Shogun. I really do. We haven't gotten to it yet. TV is it's hard for us to watch movies, but TV is like even harder to dig into. It seems like these days. But we're going to try to get through Fallout. And then after that, maybe we'll check out Shogun. I wanted to watch Ripley on Netflix too. So much stuff. Will I ever go to Bull Moose? I don't have a Bull Moose, Jeff. I live in Kentucky. They're all up in the northeastern area, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts. Like I'm not up there. And no, I will not drive 12 hours to go to Bull Moose. Maybe if I'm up there, I'll check it out. But oh, nice. Those are all really good. Well, I haven't seen Real Genius. But what I can say is Cliffhanger and Dragon Slayer. are two of the best 4Ks. They look great. Keeps me honest and watching movies fun. Yeah. Yeah. Most underrated Adam Sandler movie? Damn, that's a good question. Damn. I mean, his first like 5 or 6 movies were bangers. I mean, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, Wedding Singer, Big Daddy. Like, I wouldn't say any of those are underrated because I think a lot of people love those movies. So I would have to go a little bit later. I'll say Mr. Deeds. I feel like I've heard people say Mr. Deeds is a bad movie, and I've always loved that movie. That was one of the first DVDs I had in the collection. How's the elevator business? Well, it has its up and downs. I love Mr. Deeds. I think that's what was it? Winchestertonville, Iowa. I always loved that movie. I thought it was hilarious. So I'll say Mr. Deeds. I have seen the Scream movies, Brandon. Are you okay, Bill? Review the 9/11 footage. We'll do that on next week's stream. Let's review the 9/11 footage. Let's go back and relive that. I lived that, Bill. I don't have to do that again. I was in 10th grade when that happened. It was horrifying. But yeah. Did that come out? That was supposed to get a 4K, wasn't it? The last animated movie that blew me away. Damn. That blew me away. Blew me away. Not just good, but blew me away. Probably, honestly, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That blew me away. That was my favorite of the year. So I'll probably say that. I think it could happen 4K. I think it could happen, especially if we are getting a new one. Then they might. Who has the scary movies? The studio might just, put out at least the first 2 or 3 in 4K, depending on who has them. What's funny though? I don't have any of those movies. I don't have them on DVD, and I don't have them on Blu-ray. And I need to at least get them. I think there's a 3-pack or something, isn't there? I only really want the first 2. I don't really like them after that. Not even the third one. Dimension Films. So what would Dimension Films be now? Is that Warner Brothers? I guess I got to look this up on Blu-ray.com. I'm just taking forever. God, we've already been live for almost an hour, and I'm like not even through the chat. I really got to step it up, guys. I got to step it up. I'm just really curious about this question now. Paramount. I could see Paramount doing them. Why not? I don't think David Dalsmalchian would come on my channel. No. Again, I was wondering if you heard that, David Fincher. Yeah, I did hear that. Somebody sent me a post. Yeah, I would love that if I could make that work. Maybe he's watching now. Michael, you want to come on right now? No, I would have to prepare for something like that. I showed it off recently. Hell yeah, Matthew, we need it. Yeah, that's something that would make a nice box set. I wonder if Scream Factory could ever do a box set of the Final Destination movies. I'd rather buy that than the Ring box set. I know that. Three Amigos. She might have to in the next few years. She might have to. That's weird, Kevin, but I could see it. Hi, Ken. I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. It's too long. It's 3 hours long. Ken, you believe that, Ken? It's you know what? I saw that in the theaters though, and it moves. It moves quick. Like it's very engaging, and it flew by for me. Really did. I haven't seen that, Eddie. I have not seen that. I never got Cool World on Blu-ray. I don't know why, but I never got that one. Uh, AK theatrical run of 7. Have you heard anything about it? No, I haven't heard anything about that. Deadpit's got the hookups though. So, what's up, Don? Kenny Target going to stop selling physical media like Best Buy next year. Can you do a Target shopping video as a goodbye till it happens? I would go up there and literally just. I did a Target. I think I went to Target and shot it a couple weeks ago. There's nothing there. So what am I saying goodbye to? Nothing. That's what they have. So yeah, I mean, I did a video on that a couple of days ago. It was basically a nothing video. I just got on here and said, "Hey guys, don't believe what you're hearing. It's Target still selling physical media, but it's going to be online." So, I mean, I've got Talk to Me in my collection. That's Australian. I got Mad Max. The first one's Australian. I'm sure I've got some other ones I'm not even thinking of. Um, oh, did you get it, Austin? You were able to get it still? Very cool. I don't listen to commentary tracks very much, Ben, but my favorite one I've listened to for at least like 30 minutes or more is the Escape from New York with Kurt Russell and John Carpenter. They always have good chemistry together. Mo Lester says 4K costs 3 times more than Blu-rays to produce. And yet they're only like $5 more. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah. I addressed it a little bit. Um, I honestly think it's better to palm because you can see the full cover of the release. The only problem is I don't think it looks the best. There's an art to the palm though, right? Because you don't want to let your and I do this sometimes. You don't want to let your finger hang out at the bottom. Um, you want to kind of bring it in a little bit, but then you risk dropping it if you're not gripping it. Um, so yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it, guys. A lot of people don't think about that. Um, you know, but whereas when you're just doing the pinky, you can kind of take your hand out of the picture. I don't know. At the end of the day, you're just taking a picture of a Blu-ray and putting it on Instagram, right? But I mean, I do both. I go back and forth. I go both ways with the pinky and the palm. Watching movies on Tubi and Amazon Prime. I mean, Tubi's a great resource. Like if you want to research or watch something you don't know if you want on physical media, Tubi pretty much has like every Umbrella, Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome release. It's all on Tubi. So like if you're unsure about getting something, like all that crap's on there. All of it. It's ridiculous. Is the 224 number or 708 number either one good for you, Joseph? Uh, yeah, I don't know what your guys are talking about. Have you seen Madam Web? I have not, Kevin. I have not. Yeah, it's a Yeti mic. It does have a slipcover, Mark. Yeah, it does have a slipcover. Uh, I don't know if they're doing digital IMAX or not. Nice, nice. Exclusively in theaters, May the 3rd. I think Mary was in my wife and I's live chat last night and dropped that. Do you work for the tarot people, Mary? Well, I'd have to get an invite for that, Rob. Um, I'm not just going to reach out and say, "Hey, bring me on your show." They would have to reach out to me for that. But I mean, I would love to. I'm a fan of Robert Meyer Barnett for sure. The only big problem is that they stream on Sundays and I work every Sunday around that time. So I would have to take a vacation day or something. When is Tron Legacy coming to 4K? Wasn't it announced? I feel like it was announced or rumored or something. Uh, well, thank you all for being here. I just appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out. Can you tell the difference between a Blu-ray and a 4K disc easily? Like the actual physical disc or like popping them in and watching them? At this point, yes. But you have to know what you're looking for. With 4K, it really is about what that HDR does to the colors. There's almost like a darker tint that goes over it as well that you can tell right away that's different from the Blu-ray, but it enhances everything. The darker tint goes over it and it enhances all those colors and just adds a lot of depth to the picture. I've just noticed that the big difference is a Blu-ray after you watch it on 4K looks very flat. It looks almost like 2D picture on your screen. But when you watch it on 4K, everything starts to take a little bit more shape. It's almost like it adds a dimension, if that makes any sense. And of course, you have things like just the overall clarity of it, which can vary from 4K to 4K for sure. But yeah, I can definitely notice a 4K from a Blu-ray very easily now, where a few years ago that wasn't the case. But also I was watching a lot of newer movies on 4K, and I think the difference between like Blu-ray and 4K with newer movies isn't as substantial. When is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse 2 coming out? Um, I think next year. I think 2025. Yeah, I might end up doing that. Because I mean, you already have a pink slipcover for Mean Girls, so I don't know if I need the case or not. But yeah, I would look good with Barbie. Oh, you're all good, Born. I appreciate the questions. What is my biggest phobia? Um, I don't like snakes. I'm claustrophobic. I am claustrophobic. I don't like small spaces. That's probably the top one. That's probably the top one. Cowabunga dude. We just wrapped up Kino and Arrow. I don't think Scream Factory have another one for a little bit. I think it's Criterion. I think it's the Criterion, or at least a big one. I'm sure there'll be other little ones along the way, but I think Criterion in July will be the next big sale that we get. But no, we do have the halfway to Black Friday sale, Vinegar Syndrome. That'll be at the end of May. That's Ex Machina. That's been back there all week because the main reason is it's a screen that stays there. The other ones keep flipping off all the time. And I think it's a pretty damn cool screen. Like how it's all the little DNA things are like floating in the air and she's laying on the ground. That's a cool screen. I look more natural. Well, that's good, I guess. I have the Abyss in 4K and I've been very near it in real life, so to speak. Okay. The Departed Up was off of Amazon, but I wasn't surprised when that slipped to it looked how it did. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Frank? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Adolf Hitler? How you doing? Oh god. It's good to have you here. You son of a bitch. You shit-stained mustache mother effer. Oh my god. Adolf Hitler. What's up, kid? I don't know why I think it's so funny. Looking forward to Physical Media tonight, Ken. How are you doing? Damn, I'm still a half hour behind. I have the Abyss in 4K as well as Aliens. Nice. The favorite movie from 1955? Oh my god, Kevin. I do like my year questions, though, I really do. Um, To Catch a Thief. I think that's the answer. I love that movie. That was the first one that popped up. Uh, I'm just getting a 3-pack. I'm just getting a 3-pack. Warner Brothers is sending that to me, so I don't think I had Steelbook options, but I'd rather just get the 3-pack anyway because I honestly didn't love those Steelbooks. Um, and it's like the Steelbooks are $30 a piece. It's like unless you really love the Ocean's films, that's $90 versus $55 on Amazon. So it's a pretty easy decision for me. What was that picture of film Rat Man that looks effing sick? That's from VHS 94, which is a really good VHS movie. A little bit, yeah, KB, a little bit. But that's honestly not the real that's not the reason why I'm not doing those anymore. To be honest, like maybe I will get back to doing those at some point. Because there was a time when I didn't buy a ton and I was still doing the round tables. Um, Honestly, Ken, I would avoid the House of Doom. All those movies are mediocre, and I'm saying this as a huge Fulci fan. So it is Fulci movies. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. Um, are you going to pick up the Getaway from Shout Factory? No, I will not get the Getaway because it's exclusive. If they make it available everywhere and lower the price a little bit, because I don't like paying $30 for a Blu-ray, I might get it. They pushed it the last I seen. They pushed it to, I mean, people are saying May the 3rd, but the last I saw, they sent out an email to people that pre-ordered it from Zavi, and they told them it wasn't coming until 2025. And now people are saying they're getting it May the 3rd. So I don't know what's going on. Charlie Chaplin made a film called The Great Day, and it was making fun of me. I think it was called The Great Dictator, Adolf. You don't know your film history very well. All right. Get it together. Ken, will you watch a movie after the stream? Probably, David. I don't know what I'm gonna watch, to be honest. I watched Basket Case last night, so I can review it. So that'll be a review coming soon. And damn, what else did I? The Departed. I watched The Departed, Basket Case, Late Night with the Devil. That's what I've watched this week so far. So tonight, I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch one of the Umbrella releases I showed off last week, like the Flesh and Blood. I still need to watch. So maybe I'll check that one out. Or I want to watch the 10 Star as well. I am not watching Chucky season 3, Kevin. I haven't watched season 2 yet. Oh my goodness, I'm already on him. You may think I'm crazy, but I'd take a DVD with tons of special features over a 4K with no extras. I mean, I don't think you're crazy. You just value your features above your picture quality. There's just nothing wrong with that. I like The Last of Us, but honestly, Fallout is much better. I think so. I think a lot of people are going to look at Fallout and they're going to be like, damn, Last of Us isn't really that good. Yeah, it was very good. Very good so far. They should make a documentary on the life of my toilets. Y'all are wild tonight. You had to take a safety nap. Not very much, Kevin. Not very much. About to watch The Beekeeper. Just watched Wrath of Man. It was fantastic. Jason Statham. I need to see Wrath of Man. I heard a lot of people say good things about it. I'm gonna go to my bunker. Good night. Jesus. Oh god. Are you getting the Anchorman 4K? Probably, yeah. I love that movie. So I'll probably get it. Now, if it was Anchorman 2, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, Walter Hill is just one of those directors that every time I watch a movie from him, I'm like, damn, like this guy just doesn't miss. Like everything he does is awesome. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I answered this earlier. Yeah, there's some that do. Yeah, yeah. My friends and family, they don't ever really. It doesn't seem like they watch my stuff. They know I do it, but they don't watch. They don't care. What is an underrated Criterion film you recommend? Um, Let me see. Hmm. I'm gonna say. Trying to have a good answer here. Underrated Criterion. See, I'm not a huge. Okay, I'll say Miller's Crossing. Miller's Crossing's a really good Coen Brothers movie. Oh, nice. You must have just put your order in. What do you think on Bad Boys 1 and 2 4K? I already have the Blu-rays, thinking of buying the 4K version. They were great 4Ks. They were really good 4Ks. I watched those a couple of years ago. And I love the Bad Boys movies. So they was on a roll for a while there, dropping heat constantly. I agree, Johnny. Like they were, I feel like last year was a great year for Screen. A lot of people complain because they were just upgrading a bunch of stuff, but I thought they did a lot of good stuff last year. It was honestly like their announcements were pretty exciting consistently, like all year long. A lot of stuff that I didn't even have on Blu-ray yet. A lot of stuff I was happy to upgrade because the Blu-rays didn't look too good, and they did quite a few new titles as well. So I think last year they had a really good year, but this year's just like it's just a stinky turd for Scream Factory. They they seem to be like embracing Blu-ray again, which I think is cool. Um, but it's like their 4Ks are so lackluster. Like Carrie, Child's Play, Dark Man. Like Dark Man's fine, but like that's not one that I was clamoring to get on 4K. Willy's Wonderland. It's like what are you all doing? In January they didn't even do a 4K. It was Thinner and Funeral Home and Jennifer 8 and what is April? I don't even know what they did this month. Like I was so unaware of anything Scream Factory in April. I think Rolling Thunder they did. But what was like the big title? Like Killer Clowns is like the biggest one that they're going to do all year. And after that it's like what are you all doing? What did they just announce? Yeah, April was supposed to be The Faculty, but it got pulled off the slate. So instead it was Rolling Thunder and Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey on Blu-ray. It's like, what are you all doing? Yeah, it's they've definitely fallen off. Lost in Space was this month. They've definitely fallen off. Let me look at June real quick because they just announced June, didn't they? Species 2, RoboCop 2, okay. I mean, there's some interesting stuff in there at least. Um, I kind of want to get RoboCop 2. I don't know if I will yet, but I do kind of want RoboCop 2 on 4K. I don't want the remake on 4K. Oh, Matinee I do want on 4K too. So they got some decent stuff coming in June. But still, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, they were doing a lot of good stuff last year. They really were. They had a really good year. Like People Under the Stairs was last year. The Burning was last year. The Night of the Demons 3 movies were last year. They did the newer Chucky films, 4 of those on 4K. Yeah, it's like The Haunting of Julia was a good release. Dead Silence was a good release. Like Exorcist 3, Dawn of the Dead, the remake was a great 4K. So I agree. They've definitely fallen off. Definitely fallen off. I'd say as of right now, my favorite to collect for is Vinegar Syndrome, just for that awesome packaging. And I think they're doing some really great stuff right now with the cinematography line and the VSUs. And I'm just all in on a few of those lines. So I love collecting for Vinegar Syndrome, also Arrow Video as well. But yeah. Nice, nice. Yeah, I've heard some good things about it. I've heard some people say, a small minority say they didn't like it, but I've heard some good things about it. Um, I think there was some kind of talk of rumblings of Warner Brothers working on Dirty Harry. So I feel like we'll get it this year. I feel like we will. I also think we're going to get Lethal Weapon this year. I do. Um, I think I'm too late to the game on Laserdisc. A lot of that stuff's pretty expensive now, so I'm not even going to try. But I'm collecting VHS tapes. I try to regularly. I mean, I'm not into paying a crap ton of money for older formats that objectively look worse. So to go back and collect Betamax, like there's just no point to me. But if I can find like, VHS it's an aesthetic, I like having the VHS tape of movies that I really like or love. And if I can find them for 50 cents or $1, like I'll go ahead and pick them up and try to rebuild some kind of a small VHS collection just for the aesthetic. Um, but I'm not paying a bunch of money for that crap. I'm just not. I'm just not. Uh, oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I still I wanted to get the Little Monsters one. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, I have most of his movies on the Criterion Collection. I still haven't watched Eraserhead, and I still haven't watched Elephant Man. I need to watch those two. But I've seen Blue Velvet. I've seen Lost Highway. I've seen parts of Mulholland Drive. I actually turned that off because I just couldn't get into it. I think I was very tired that night, so I had to give that another chance. Um, Inland Empire, I have. I think maybe the only movie that I don't have of his in the Criterion Collection is Fire Walk with Me, the Twin Peaks movie. But I haven't seen it, Kevin. I've heard good things about The Expanse for sure. May's going to be a good month. Yeah, just for The Crow and Once Upon a Time in the West. Like I'm so excited for both of those releases. So excited. And Killer Clowns comes out that month, and I think there's some other good things coming out that month. Let me do a little May preview real quick. And I'll probably be wrapping things up here shortly, guys, as soon as I burn through the chat. So if you got any last minute stuff to get in, go ahead and get it in now. I didn't want to go any longer than an hour and a half tonight. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, High Noon must have got pushed to May. That was supposed to come out, I thought, a couple of weeks ago. That must have got pushed with the Fletch movies because now they're in May as well. Let me bring this up real quick. And I'll be doing my May preview video or my 10 most anticipated May releases probably next Tuesday, I'd say. But we can run through it right now. The Crow, May the 7th. Joysticks, I've got that. I need to watch it. But The Crow comes out on May the 7th. One from the Heart comes out on May the 7th. I have that Night Falls release. So yeah, The Crow's the big one the first week. And then on the second week, this is a huge week. This is Once Upon a Time in the West, Killer Clowns, and Dune Part 2 are all coming out on May the 14th. And we got Peeping Tom on 4K. And we got American Sniper on 4K. Orphan. That's a huge week. The second week of May is huge. Imaginary, the Magic Mike 4K, 12 Strong on 4K. That's a big week. The Gate and Layer of the White Worm. Steelbooks. And then the third week, you got Narc, which I think I saw my notifications for my Arrow releases coming, and I think Narc's coming like really soon. So I'm getting Narc in pretty soon. So I'll try to get a review for that out. If I get it this week, I'll try to get it out next week. But I'm excited for Narc. I heard some good things about that one. Crimson Peak, American Hustle on 4K, The Guyver 4K, Island of Dr. Monroe, Death Dream on 4K, The those stupid freaking these stupid 4K Blu-ray DVD digital packs for $10.99. That's a lot of different formats for pretty cheap. So I got to give it to Paramount on that. But they're releasing those on Amazon. They were in Walmart for a while. Big Man on Campus coming out. So that's the third week. And then the fourth week, we got Bad Lieutenant on 4K. You got Anatomy of a Fall. You got Crybaby on 4K. Navy SEALs is coming. Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker. I'm still waiting on my Severance stuff. Girl Fights. One Love is coming out the last week of May. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff coming out in May for sure. All right. I got Disney Plus, Netflix, Max. Damn, that's a lot of streaming. That is a lot of streaming. From Scream Factory, no. I actually made a video about it like almost 2 years ago now. But Scream Factory did some kind of like Instagram live Q&A, and they talked about it very briefly, but they basically said they were working on it at one point, and basically they didn't really like fully come out and say it, but I've heard they were working on it at one point, and Warner Brothers called it off, said they wanted to do it themselves. And this was like, they said this back in 2022, and I think they probably started working on it in 2021, right after Friday the 13th. So it's been 3 years since they were working on it, and then Warner Brothers said, no, we want to do it, and we haven't heard anything from Warner Brothers yet. So what the hell are they waiting on? I just don't get it. I'm so frustrated by it. I almost don't even like talking about it anymore. It's just so ridiculous. I know everybody's frustrated about it. Like everybody. Like we all want Nightmare on Elm Street because those movies would look freaking beautiful on 4K. Every single one of them would. And it would be amazing to have them in that great picture quality. Just think of all the crappy ass horror films that we have on 4K. A lot of them I like. I mean, I like me some good trash horror. But think of all the shitty movies on 4K we have, horror films from Vinegar Syndrome, and we don't have freaking Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one at least, or Dream Warriors. Like Dream Warriors in 4K, guys. Oh my God. That would be so freaking awesome. Yeah, I can't. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. So Warner Brothers, they have to deliver this year. They just have to. They got to give us. You can't just give us the first one this year. You got to give us all of them, even the remake. I don't care. The remake was rumored already. Give us all of them, 8 of them. Put Freddy vs. Jason in there too. 4K collection, not Blu-ray. 4K collection, every single one of them. At this point, we deserve it. I mean, they could afford to open up a new freaking building on the Warner Brothers lots. They sold that damn box set. Everybody wants that. All right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like they've done. I don't know if they've done exclusive Steelbooks or not. I don't know if they've done exclusive Steelbooks before. I know they've done exclusive slipcovers, but I don't know if they've done Steelbooks. Oh, that's cool. I was laughing. Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. People complain about the movie being too long. Those are very long. I don't watch them very often. Actually, I don't watch them at all since I was like a teenager. I just watched the original theatrical cut. Movie of the century, The Great Dictator, Adolf, or Inglourious Bastards. Those are probably the two best. That's the best of this century, Inglourious Bastards, and The Great Dictator is the best of the 1900s. I think they will, Kevin. There's too much money on the table. I mean, they need to. Like, why the hell haven't they not done that? Like, that would be a great Scream Factory title for them to do. You're a fan of Barbie Hitler? I didn't see that one coming. I love Little Nicky. I think a lot of people know about that one though. I think a lot of people talk about that one. They either hate it or they love it, but they're at least talking about it. Whereas I don't think anybody really talks about Mr. Deeds. Hitler Wants to Know My Most Underrated Jim Carrey movie. That for me is easy. That is Me, Myself, and Irene. That is the most underrated Jim Carrey movie because everybody talks about his other movies a lot and nobody ever brings up Me, Myself, and Irene. And I think that movie's hilarious. So freaking funny. I love it. So funny. Uh, get an acrylic stand and take a pic. Sometimes I'll take pictures or shoot TikToks with my stand. Realistic spy political thrillers. I don't know. Um, Political spy thrillers. Put me on the spot. Oh, let's see. See, I don't know if I've seen it. I mean, if Enemy of the State counts, that's definitely one of them. That's a genre that I haven't seen a ton from because all the big ones I haven't really watched. Clear and Present Danger is a good one. Yeah, that's a genre I need to get more into. I've got a lot of them in the collection. JFK, if you want to count that. That's a great movie. I could get down with The Mask because I feel like that was. But the thing is, I grew up in the '90s, and The Mask was not underrated in the '90s. Everybody loved The Mask, and we talked about The Mask all the time. But now I think you may be right. I feel like people have almost forgotten about The Mask a little bit until you bring it up, and then there's a rush of nostalgia. Um, Whereas Me, Myself, and Irene, nobody, like literally nobody talks about, and it's one of his funniest movies. Not yet. Film Guru. Yep, no one knows. What's up, Mama? Yeah, hit that like button if you haven't already. I would definitely appreciate that. Smash that like button. Smash it. Oh, let's see. Difference between 4K and Blu-ray really depends on the mastering. It does. If I was ever a part of a commentary, I would want it to be a comedy that I remember watching all the time as a kid. You know, whether that's like Ace Ventura or The Mask or Billy Madison or something like that. Something that I know backwards and frontwards. Yeah, it'd be cool. It would be hard to do like director or actor box sets though, because those have so many different studios attached. So that would be hard to pull off. Um, what's up, Happy Optimist? My greatest phobia, even though I'm open to watch a movie in that genre, is horror movies. But one brilliant idea is to turn down the volume for the scares. If you can anticipate them, because sometimes they come out of nowhere. I mean, not always. Like a new Warner Brothers Blu-ray will be like 22.99, and a new 4K will be like 29.99. It's literally like $6 or $7. I don't think there'll ever be 8Ks. That's just my opinion, though. Yeah, we got interesting account names tonight. Everybody's getting so political in the chat when ever since Adolf came in here. What's your favorite David Lynch film? Probably Blue Velvet. I think that's the movie of his that I can follow the most. I liked Wild at Heart though. I mean, that's a Criterion, so that's gonna go up for $50 on Amazon, but they'll lower the price down when it gets closer to release date. Kenny, movie wise, what movie is the one that you have the most fondest memories with? A movie that you're most proud of to own on physical? Um, hmm. I mean, I'll go back to Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm very proud to own that DVD box set still. So that's definitely one of them. I don't know about the 8K scan, guys. Next Scorsese movie I want on 4K, King of Comedy probably. That's another big one he needs on 4K. Um, so yeah, I'd say King of Comedy. That or Cape Fear. Cape Fear as well. I mean, they're both post-apocalyptic, so I think they are a little comparable. Uh, but that's true what you're saying. One is a direct adaptation, and one is um, just based in the universe of the video game. So I get what you're saying because The Last of Us, like if you play the games, like you know the story beat for beat, so maybe that could take some of the tension out of the show. But whereas Fallout just had the sandbox to play in and they could do whatever they wanted. Um, so I get it. I get it. Oh, nice. I haven't seen that one in a while. I remember watching it back in the day though. Uh I think it would be the year to do it. I mean, to do Interview with the Vampire, like I think that's a good one for Warner Brothers to put out around September and October for sure. They put out Interview with the Vampire and then Nightmare on Elm Street. Those could be your two big horror titles for the fall. Adolf, you need to chill out there, buddy. Okay, we might have to jam a pineapple up your ass, like in Little Nicky. Uh, Warner Bros. Is garbage. They're not garbage. They do some good work on their 4Ks. They're better than Disney. I haven't seen Eve's Bayou yet. I can't really answer that because I haven't watched enough to really be into it. As far as like the heels and the faces of today. But yeah, for what I've seen of Drew McIntyre, he is doing a really good job. Which is funny because I remember liking him when he first came in like 2011. His music was awesome back in the day. All right, guys, I got rid of Adolf. Sorry, Adolf, you're getting too crazy in there. All right. Oh my God, so many comments. Burger after burger. I did see that on Instagram. That was pretty funny. All right, I'm just banning everybody now. Time Cop 4K. I feel like Arrow, Criterion, and VS are killing it the most so far this year. Who would you say is having the best release slate of 2024 so far? Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome for sure. Criterion's having a pretty good year though. They are. I would honestly say Vinegar Syndrome, Criterion, Arrow. No, honestly, like Kino has been doing a good job this year. So I'd say Vinegar Syndrome, Criterion, Kino, Arrow Video, then Scream Factory. If we're talking the big five. Yeah, it is cool. It's cool to be able to give somebody all the formats. I don't remember. I've seen Clerks at least 100 times. I don't remember them referencing Navy SEALs and Clerks. So I need to watch that again now. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now it's coming back to me. Ooh, Navy SEALs. Now it is coming back to me. That's funny. Firebirds in 4K. Maybe Kino will do that. They did the Blu-ray. See, I liked it. I saw it in the theaters. I liked the movie. I just don't. It's a newer movie. I don't know if I need that on 4K. I think the Blu-ray is like $6. Yeah, we really need the OG Planet of the Apes on 4K. You're right. You're right, Scarpad. How do you organize your multi-movie packs when the movies aren't from the same franchise? I put them together. I mean, all the multi-movie 4K packs I have back there, they're in alphabetical order. So, yeah, I put them throughout the collection. All the multi-movie packs aren't together. Now, Arrow Video, I don't have organized in alphabetical order, so I just put all the packs together with those. Well, you have to, John Public, if they put it in the collection and you want the other ones. That's how they're going to sell it. No, I'm not really into the DC animated stuff. Yeah, I got that on 4K. I need to check it out, Kelly. Yeah, it's so funny. Vagisil in aisle 3. Vagisil in aisle 3. Somebody's baking bread, and I think it's sourdough. I love it. White House down. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We're supposed to be getting 7 on 4K. I don't know about Fight Club. I mean, that's Disney, so. All right, guys. Trying to zoom through these last few. Who's been trashing Cinema Sickness? Yeah, I've always been I mean, I've got a lot of friends on YouTube, you know, we stream with a lot of people. But yeah, that sucks if that's happening. Yeah, Body Double, man. I'm hoping Sony releases a steelbook of that. Okay, I guess I haven't read the Digital Bits article this week. I like Blue Velvet. For me, it felt like the easiest of his movies I watched to follow and like get invested in. Because Lost Highway is all over the freaking place. Mulholland Drive's all over the place. The Dune movie is all over the place. But like Blue Velvet, I feel like I could get invested in the characters and what was going on. And it's a beautiful movie to watch as well. That's why I won't get the 4K because that was a beautiful Blu-ray with a 4K scan. So I just don't think I need to upgrade it. Adolf went too damn far this time. Forget about what he did in the 40s. He can't be popping off in a live stream like that. All right. God. I wish there was. No, 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 no. People have said they've seen me in public before, and I was like, "Why didn't you say hey?" They're like, "Oh, I didn't want to bother you or whatever." But it's like, I'm. Well, I had one person come up to me in a Barnes and Noble last November, I think. So there has been one that's actually like, no, there's been two. There was somebody that worked at Target that recognized me in Target when I went out, but that's the only two times. That's the only two times. Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about them. I don't get into the animated stuff. I can't watch everything, guys. I really can't. Yeah, Tombstone. Where the frick is Tombstone at? So I was gonna do a Hollywood Pictures movies that we need on 4K, but like when I was looking at them, I'm like, there's not nearly as many Hollywood Pictures movies as there is Touchstone or Fox. So I didn't do it because I could have done 10, but it would have been the same 10 that we've all been talking about for over and over again, and that I feel like I've talked about over and over again. So I didn't make that video. But Tombstone is like the big one of the Hollywood Pictures films that we need on 4K. I think Sixth Sense also is Hollywood Pictures. So those two movies are the two big ones from the Hollywood Pictures. I don't know about you, but I've got a huge list of criterions I want to snack for half off. You think the Barnes July sale is still on? I would say so. I mean, unless they change the way they're doing things. I would say so. What's going on, Fish Man? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Yeah, we need the Turtles movie on 4K for sure. For the God's sakes, from Dusk Till Dawn for sure, man. We need that. Kelly, all the Mighty Python alumni on 4K, Holy Grail, Life of Brian, Fish Called Wanda, Time Bandits, etc. Yeah, we need them all on 4K, Kelly. I agree. Jackie Brown as well. Like Lionsgate is supposedly working on those. Jackie Brown, Hateful Eight, Django, because they all own them. They own all the Tarantino movies, and the Kill Bills. I think those are the five: the Kill Bill movies, Jackie Brown, Hateful Eight, and Django. So, well, look, guys, that's it. That's the show. That's Physical Media tonight. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Oh, what's going on, Wilkie? I don't think I saw you in here. We got John Cooley in here as well. Welcome, man. But we're done, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, leave me a comment down below if you haven't commented on the video. You know, I would appreciate a comment after the stream is what I meant to say. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell, but I appreciate you guys being here for this stream. It was fun. Got a lot of good questions tonight. But I've got more videos coming this week, guys. We've got Blu-ray hunt coming tomorrow. I will be doing a basket case review. My top 10 4Ks of the year so far. I'm going to be doing that video as well. And some other stuff, whatever pops in my brain, I'll do a video of it. But I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff, and we'll see you next time.